Distance learning with Miss Sorensen.
Hello, kindergartners, and happy Crafternoon. Oh my goodness, this is my last Crafternoon with you. Oh, I'm feeling so many feelings. I'm feeling excitedness for what's to come. I'm feeling sad because this is my last Crafternoon. I love Crafternoon. But I am very excited for our activity we're gonna do together. Now, some of you might know this already, but today is the 161st day of school. We've been together for 161 days of school. And that means it's officially time to start counting down the days till the last day of school. Today marks 19 days until we say goodbye to kindergarten and hello to first grade. So we're gonna do a little activity today to help us with our countdown. We've entered the teen numerals. We know how to count to the teen numerals. So we're gonna do some counting and thinking about the last day of school. And we're gonna read a book. You might be familiar with this book. And this book will give you a hint what our Crafternoon project is going to be. Try and think in your brain as we're reading, think, what is Miss Sorensen gonna have us do for our Crafternoon project today? Are you ready? Our book is, drumroll please, we are reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Raise your hand if you've read this book before. Ooh, awesome. I know, I've read this book many times. It's one of my favorites. Raise your hand if you've never read this book before. Ooh, I'm excited to introduce this book to those of you who have not read it. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. He is a very hungry caterpillar. Okay, whoa, I'm already seeing lots of colors. I'm seeing some shapes. Ooh, interesting. The way that this artist does the artwork in this story, it kind of looks like little pieces of paper that were cut out or torn out and glued to make the artwork. Like a collage. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. I wonder whose egg that is. Ooh, it's kind of, I'm seeing like, it looks like some paper that was cut out, and I'm also seeing in the background, it looks like really big swipes from a paintbrush. If you look closely, it looks like really big swipes from a paintbrush. So maybe the artist of our story created the artwork using different forms of art. Paint, paper. Interesting. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. I think I'd be pretty hungry too if I was hanging out in an egg for a long time. Please let me out, I just need to eat some food. I'm so hungry. Ooh, interesting. Does this look like a normal page over here? No, something's different. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. How many apples do we see? One, and he ate a hole right through it, right there. How many of the next fruit do we see? Great, we see one pear. How about that? One, I think that's a plum. How about that one? One strawberry, right? How about that one? One orange. But if we flip this little page right here, oh, there's our little hungry caterpillar. He ate through the apple and now he's coming over. How many pears do we see? On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. Do you have a guess how many plums there are gonna be? On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. How many oranges? On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges. But that little caterpillar, he was still hungry. Whoa! On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, 1 slice of watermelon. And that night, oh boy, did he have a stomach ache. Do you think he's feeling hungry anymore? Well, I sure wouldn't. That's a lot of food. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. Of course, we know our bodies feel really good when we eat vegetables and healthy things for us. Does this look like vegetables and healthy things for us? No way. Does this look like vegetables or healthy things for us? So much more. Yes, I agree. He's feeling a lot better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and ... What did he turn into? Does anybody know? A beautiful butterfly. Oh, gorgeous. Look at all those colors. Do you think he's going to be a hungry butterfly? Maybe. So many colors. And I'm seeing some geometry too. Love it. Oh, look at that. I'm seeing lots of holes. Kind of looks like a lot of Swiss cheese. I bet he was a hungry butterfly too. Love this story. So great. And the artwork is beautiful. Now, does anybody have any guesses what our art project's going to be today? We're going to be making our own caterpillars. I know. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some scissors. You're going to need some paper. And you are going to need either some glue or a stapler. I'm going to use a stapler today just because it's a little bit quicker for me and I don't want to make you sit there and watch me glue all of the pieces of paper. But you can glue them or staple them. You can have a grown-up help you staple. We're also going to need a pencil, or actually black marker. We're going to need a black marker. You can start with pencil. So if you want a pencil first, we're going to be writing some numerals down. And you can either use a white piece of paper and color it if you want, but we're going to be making our very hungry caterpillar. What's the first color we're seeing? Red. I've got my red paper. What is the rest of the caterpillar color? Green. You are going to need red and green paper. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to make a countdown chain, but it's going to look like a caterpillar. Some of you might have made a countdown chain, maybe for celebrating a holiday, celebrating your birthday. So we did a countdown chain in 104, and I believe in Mr. Gallagher's class, they made a countdown chain to the first day of school. So you might have made a chain before. But what's going to happen is we're going to make some chain links and glue them or staple them. And we're going to keep making our chain links. And we're going to make 18 of them. Now, I know we said it was the 19th day. We have 19 days left. We're going to make 18 of them. And the very last one is going to be the red chain for the head. It will look a lot better when I actually put it together. But I just want to show you. But it's not gonna, oh, kind of. Well, together, when I put them all together, our caterpillar is gonna have the one red head and then 18 little green body links behind him. So 18 and one more. Does anybody know how much that is? There we go. 19, right? 19 days of school and 18 green plus 1 red makes 19 chain links. So what you're gonna need to do is cut strips of paper. You can decide. I made mine about the length of my finger to my knuckle. That's how long I made mine. But you can decide if you want to make it a skinny caterpillar. You can make it really thin. You can make it like that, or you can make it a thicker caterpillar. He did get really large. Maybe you want to make a big caterpillar. Look how big he got. You can decide. But we're going to kind of make him look like this, where he has little links, little parts of his body. And then each day, you get to tear off one and count down to the last day of school. The head is going to be the last one that we tear off. We're going to rip it off on the last day, and it'll be all ready for summer in first grade. So I have my links, and you can pause the video and gather your tools now, or you can wait until we are done with the next part. But what we are going to be doing is on our links, we are going to be writing the numerals 19 all the way down to 1. And I'm just going to write it right in the middle with my black marker. You can start with a pencil if you want, and then you can write with marker over the top if you want to. If you're like, hey, you know, I want to make sure I do it very nicely and very carefully, I'm going to start with pencil, and if I make a mistake, I can erase, and then I can go over it with marker. Or if you're like, I'm feeling confident with my numeral writing, I'm just going to start out with black marker. You can do that. It's up to you. So after you have finished that, you are going to take one end of your green link and the other end of your green link, and you are going to staple or glue them together. Does anybody remember how many seconds do I need to hold my two sides together if I'm gluing? Right, I need to count to 10. I'm just gonna staple so you don't have to sit here watching me glue. But now I have my first one, 19. Does anybody have a guess what numeral I'm gonna write next? Yep, 18. I don't know what happened to my other marker, but we're gonna write 18. 18. And now, guess what? I am going to attach it to my 19. So I have my 19 and I have my 18. And I'm putting my 18 outwards so you can see it like this. If I put it this way, you wouldn't be able to see it because it's on the inside. So I'm putting my 18 out. And I'm linking them through. So I'm putting one, I have my hole. I'm putting the end through. And then now they're attached like this. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but this time there's a link inside. So now I'm gonna staple. Boop, 18, 19. Okay, so I have my 19 and I have my 18. And now I'm gonna take my, what's next? 19, 18, 17, right? I'm gonna take my 17. And I need to look, do you think I'm gonna put it on my 19 or am I gonna put it on my 18? Yeah, I'm gonna put it through my 18. So I have my 17 and I'm gonna go through like that, yep. So I have 19, 18, 17. I'm gonna staple my 17. So I got 19, 18, 17. What's the next one? 16, right. Okay, I got my 1 and I got my 6, 16. So now am I gonna staple it on the 19 or the 17? Right, 19, 18, 17, 16. So I've got my chain link, I'm putting it through. I got my 16. And if they're going in different directions, that's okay, because look, my 16's right, and my 18 is 81. But you know what it is. 19, 18, 17, 16. What comes next? 15, right. We're just gonna keep doing this. Now I'm gonna speed it up so that you don't have to watch me writing this over and over and over again. But you are gonna keep working on writing your next numeral. And if you accidentally put it on the 19, for instance, 19 is always going to be your last because you want that to be the one that we rip off. So you want that to be on the bottom. But if you accidentally put it on, you can just rip it off and do another one. That's okay. So I got my 15 on there. There's my 15. And I am stapling. Okay. So now I'm gonna go quickly through to finish, and you can pause and take your time. Okay, so I'm stopping at 2. I'm attaching my 2 to my 3. Remember, the red is going to be the head, right? Red head. Red head is gonna be the top of my caterpillar. So I have my 1 red strip. And on it, I'm gonna write a 1, but I'm also gonna do some eyeballs. He needs some little eyeballs. So I might do the 1 up here. So maybe I'm gonna write the 1 a little bit higher than I was doing it before. Before I was kind of writing it in the middle. And then I wanna give my caterpillar some eyeballs. So maybe I'm gonna make some little eyeballs like this. There's his little eyeballs. And then caterpillars have little antennae. You could either glue some antenna or you could add, maybe I'm gonna draw a little antenna. There's my little caterpillar antenna. Maybe he gets a little nose. And he needs some little darker eyeballs. There we go. Give him some darker. There we go. There's my little caterpillar. Maybe it's a little nose or a little mouth. There we go. So now I have my 1 and I have my 19, wrong end, all the way to the other end. Now I have my 1. I'm gonna take my little caterpillar through. And then look, there's his little head. So I'm gonna take, I got my 1. I'm gonna staple him so I don't lose my 1. There we go. So I got the little 1 and I got my little caterpillar head. Maybe I'll fold it a little bit around so that his head kind of sticks out. So I kind of I'm folding it a little bit so that his head kind of comes out. And there we go, he's so cute. So I got the cute little head up here, and then all the way down here, I have the tail, the 19. Now, when I say 19 days left of school, I don't mean the weekends, I mean days of school. So that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that we are in class. That's when we'd be ripping one of these off, one of our chain links off. We do have 1 day off on the 31st of May for Memorial Day. We won't be in school. So we wouldn't rip it off on that Monday because we're not actually in school. But every morning when you wake up and you're like, oh, it's time to get ready for school, you get to rip off a link to our countdown caterpillar head day. So on Monday, when you're like, okay, it's time to put my clothes on, time to brush my teeth, maybe need to take a shower. Whenever you're getting ready, you can wake up and go like this, whoosh, and rip off, because Monday will be our 18-day mark. 18 more days left of school. So I am excited to see your beautiful caterpillars. I'm gonna hang mine up in the classroom so we can count down in the classroom, and I hope you get to do that at home too. Okay, everyone, happy crafting. I have had so much fun doing all of these crafting projects with you this year, and I'll see you next Tuesday for some I Know my nation. All right, Crafternooners, I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.